Hey, Nico here. The next video you're going to see is an overview of the mixed controllers and all the cool features it has to offer. Enjoy. Okay, here's your mixed controller. So you have your on-off button, which also acts as a blackout button. You have your lock and back button. If you go in the menu, you press the back button. It's also a lock function. Press it 3 seconds and you're locking all the buttons. Press it 3 seconds and you unlock it. So the three main modes are the white mode, the gel mode, and the color mode. We'll get into these later. Here's your setting buttons where you can access your DMX mode, turn on and off the Bluetooth, set up your dimming curve, sort the gels according to name, color, or Rosco numbers. Turn your RDM on and off, reset to factory settings, and get useful information about the controller. Okay, so let's go back. There we go. This is your navigation button. It's going to allow you to go from one function to another. And here is your library where you have some saved presets, all your Rosco gels, the source matches, and the effects. All right, okay. And that library button also allows you to save a preset. If you like this white at 5400 Kelvin, you press the library button for 3 seconds and it's going to save it. Once it's saved, it saves it in the library under My Mix. Okay. All right, so your white mode, let's start by that. You have your intensity. It's 0.1% to 0.1%, so it's 1,000 steps. The quicker you go, the faster you're going to dim up or down. Now, if I go to the white settings, the CCT, I can go from 1,700 up to 10,000 Kelvin. And then you have your green and magenta correction from minus 100 or full magenta to plus 100 green, so to full green. If you press on the dimmer knob, you will have presets that are the equivalent of, as you see, Rosco gels, a quarter magenta, an eighth magenta, or no correction. The dimmer button, if you press it on other settings, it's also going to it's going to bring you to presets. Intensity 55, 75, 100, 25, 50, and the CCTs, you have a whole bunch of presets that you can access really quickly. Now let's go into the color mode. Intensities at the same place. The CCT is basically the white base on which you're going to saturate or desaturate. Same range, 1700 to 10 to 10,000 Kelvin. You have your saturation here. I'm losing losing my voice a little bit. And then you have your hue. You can't see it really well on the phone, but you have your hue from 0 degree to 360 degree. Quick presets as well to access some basic saturated colors. What I like to do when you shoot is basically you can go to your color mode and saturate at 0. Choose the white base that you want. Let's say you're shooting at 4,000 Kelvin, and then you can add that little tint that you want by saturating just a little bit. That's really great. It's going to give you subtle tints, which are perfect. I like it. As a key light, you can saturate a little bit on the ambers to get something warmer. As a backlight, you can saturate a little bit on the cyans to match your ambers. It's pretty nice. Now let's go to the gel mode. We have 130 Rosco gels in it on the 2 white bases. So basically, you're going to select your white base, and you can select your gel through here. Just press the dimmer knob, and you will access the gel list. Sun-colored straw. There we go. Now, we also gave the ability to saturate plus 20% or desaturate minus 20% on that white base, as well as change the hue 10 degree up and 10 degree down. That's really to match real gels. If you're shooting with an HMI, for example, and that your bulb is not as precise as it should be, or it's shifting, you have the ability to shift your gel a little bit as well, to match that real life gel. Okay, now let's go into settings. To turn on the Bluetooth, just press the dimmer knob, like this, to access the DMX mode, and that's going to be a separate video because it's very dense and has a lot of functions. But it's a great DMX mode. I love it. Your dim and curve, linear, square law, S curve, with tungsten emulated. Tungsten emulated is basically when you're at 3200, when you're going to dim down, it's going to get warmer, which is also a pretty cool function. Let's go back to linear. Gel sorting, so I can sort by name, color, or number. RDM, you can turn it on, off, or on. We did that because some old fixtures really didn't like RDM, so we have the ability to turn it off really quickly. And in factory settings, you basically go back to the factory settings, and you have the option to still keep what you have in your library, in the MyMix library. So it's either you choose to either delete this library. It's not going to delete the gels, the source match, or the effect. Delete this library or not. So if I go to settings, factory settings, I want to erase, go to factory settings and erase the MyMix library. And there you go. That's also good for rental houses. When you get the light back, maybe just do a factory reset, erase the library, so you give something clean to your clients. There we go. I hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next video. Bye.